November 720 Sierra. Steve and JR out here in the garage on a hot Sunday afternoon in South Texas on June 1st at 3:30 in the afternoon. And the temperature says 86. Nah, it's lying, it's hotter. It's got to be in the low 90s right now with humidity. All right, so if you're paying sharp attention, you notice that this is not sitting in the garage exactly the way it was. We had to rearrange the garage the other day because we're getting some solar panels put in, and I'm getting 2 sets of battery packs put in my garage, and I had to clear out my tools and some shelving. Where my aircraft tools is the area where the only place where the battery packs can go. So we had to rearrange everything. So the fuselage is sitting almost vertical in here, or straight in, slight angle. I could go back a few more inches, but eventually I'm gonna, once the battery packs are in and the electric's done, then we're gonna rearrange the garage again, and I will put this more diagonally across here, and get it so I can put everything back together. So we're still working on the motor mounts here. We got all the rivets in except there's 2 up here and 2 over here, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4 along here that are up underneath this bar, and we had to use the RV type rivet gun to pound these rivets in. So, but I was missing a couple of, I didn't have the rivets that I needed, Vans type of rivets, which are these pound-in rivets. I don't know, what do you call these things? Solid rivets, okay. And because I can't get my rivets, pulled rivets, up underneath here. This is too thick of a piece of metal. Even with a wedge, I can't get it. So anyway, we're going to put these pulled solid rivets in. So I borrowed an air gun and a bucking bar and all that sort of stuff. So we have those. I got it from one guy in my EAA chapter who's several guys have built RVs. So nobody, of course, building a sling. And so anyway, we've got them now. We're going to put them in today. And the first thing we got to do, actually, is do some clear drilling. These things line up pretty damn close, but not exactly. So, what you're going to see is JR and I doing some clear drilling. He's going to do that side, and I'll probably do this side. Actually, let me see. That's one. Okay. Now, got my book. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not as coordinated with my left hand as I am with my right, so. All right, so now we can. Now, last time, I don't know if we got it on video or not, but last time we did pound these 4 in here, but they were 3.2 millimeter or something like that, solid rivets, and we had some of those. JR had some of those, but we didn't have any 4 millimeter ones, so I had to order some. So we're waiting for those to come in. So they did come in, and I forgot with this we need the air on that part too.
All right, so we do the outboarding first.
Yeah. All right, sorry our back is to us. It's hard to see, but ain't a whole lot we can do. Trying to with a bucking bar behind these things. Ready? Yep. Yeah.
More, or are you okay?
No, check it over here. three more. There was 2, 4, 6, 8. They were up underneath this bar that we needed to get in. Now, if we hadn't put this outside underneath skin on already, we probably could have done it with the other ones because I would have come up that way. But a long time ago, I took the front fuselage skins and put the 2 skins together. So, I don't know, 6 and 1/2 dozen or another. Anyway, also all of these are in up here. All of these are now in. The motor mounts, completely done. So what we're going to do today, the other thing we're going to work on is the NACA because we haven't done those yet. So it's easier to work on the NACA with the firewall off. So once we get these done, then we can at least get them clecoed in. We don't necessarily have to rivet them. I don't have any Sikaflex to put these in yet, but we can put those in and we can work on the heterostatic tubes to get those in also. I don't have any Sikaflex for that either. So anyway, well, we can line these up, and it's a lot easier to work on these things with the firewall off. But firewall sitting right up there. Now that those 8 are in, I can take the firewall, just kind of lay it, take these 2 off, the bolts out, and just lay the firewall back in and just cleco it in. I'm not going to rivet it in for quite a while. I want to be able to take this off to be able to get in here and work and do things. So, especially when you're working around the rudder pedals with those 2 things that come through the firewall that go to your steering gear, which I don't have those parts yet. They're in another kit. So, anyway, these not been torqued down, but the rudder pedals are in, and I've actually not riveted in the pieces that go down over top of the grommets yet. And I'm not sure when I need to do that, but they're just held in by clecos and doing well now. I could probably put those in now because the rudder pedals are really easy to move, so it's probably okay. I just haven't done it yet. Anyway, so that's what we're working on. I'm going to shut this off for a minute while we're working on. We've already put our docks in here. We lined it up, the NACA ducts. So we're going to drill those now and then work on that. Countersinking these because these outside are flush, dimpled. So we've got to countersink those and try to get them all in. All right, we'll show you some more when we get to that point. All right, we are working on the NACA ducts. We've made some dots, now we're lining them up, or trying to.
Thinking, geez, I know how to use a drill. Right? You're like, holy crap, I know how to use a drill.
No, Okay, so I went to, for those of you who are in my area of the country, I'm in Texas, there's a place called Tractor Supply, and they have these aluminum washers that are 1/8 inch. So I've not opened this, but there's 30 of them here, and I forget how much this was. They were kind of expensive. I think they were like, $8 or $9. But they are the perfect size to go on the back of all of our aluminum parts. So on the back of the NACA ducts, I will glue in over the hole one of these washers on all the holes of the NACA duct. So when we finally rivet it in, it will pull on the metal washer, as well as it'll pull the NACA duct in between. But the rivet, when it goes through, it'll pull on the back of this washer to make it that much tighter. Evan says something about that in his videos. Now, I bought these initially because I was working on the empennage, but I did not put the tips on the horizontal stabilizer or the vertical stab I've not put those aluminum pieces, those fiberglass pieces in yet. I just taped them in. I figure there's no sense in doing it right now. It's just sitting there waiting for the rest of the plane to finish. It wasn't any big deal. So I've got to go buy some more of these, but I'm going to use these on the back of these NACA ducts. These are Sure Bonder washers. They're aluminum, and they have a 1/4-inch hole. So the only place I found them was at locally. Now you can order them online, I'm sure. But I ordered these from, or actually didn't order. I went over to Tractor Supply and picked them up. I try to buy locally when I can. So that's what these are for. I'm going to put one on the back of all of the holes for the NACA duct and glue it in there with some epoxy so that when you rivet through, it pulls on the washer and pulls the whole thing tight. So I just wanted to show everybody that. All right, so you saw us drilling in this NACA duct. Now we've already done that one over there. We just wanted to do this one to get it lined up. We still have to these are countersunks, so we have to countersink the fiberglass. We're going to do that next. So anyway, we're just lining them all up and getting them set. So we're just doing this at a time. All right, wanted to show you that.